Hi children, parents and teachers, welcome to another edition of Mr. McGrath's Fitness, aka McGraknows bootcamp. This is a chance now for the next few weeks to blow off some steam on a Saturday morning. Obviously a lot of exercise is not taking place at the moment due to the current situation. And after quite an intense week for the children, I'll be putting together a routine each week and perfectly timed for the weekend. Hopefully you'll be able to do it on a Saturday morning. Anybody involved in the St. Bede's prep community can get involved, whether it's parents, brothers, sisters in the family. Exercise is so important, as we all know. And it's going to be quite a simple routine each week, which you can carry out in a small space, like you can see just behind me here now. Now, I will run a timer, which you can see in the background, and it'll be going off each minute. So what we will do is a series of 7 exercises, and I will explain each one, which will take 7 minutes, a minute per exercise. During that minute, I'd like you to carry out as many repetitions as you possibly can of the exercise. After the 7 minutes, that'll be time then to have a break. We will then repeat the cycle 2 more times. So effectively, it'll be 3 rounds of exercise. So 7 minutes, a 1 minute break with a chance to get some water, 7 minutes again, a 1 minute break, and 7 minutes again with a 1 minute break. Hopefully, it will make you get a sweat on, it will get your heart rate up, your blood pumping, and hopefully it make you feel better for the weekend ahead. Okay, so we'll start on the next minute and we'll keep it nice and simple, and we're going to be jogging on the spot just for the first minute. Now the first minute is just a warm up, so you don't have to kill yourself, and obviously you need to save some energy because we'll be doing quite a few minutes of exercise here. If you want to try and push yourself, then just lift those knees a bit higher. So first minute, and as you can see in the background, we've got a timer now running down. We're on 26 seconds. So we're going to try and keep going for the full minute. And then we're going to go into our second exercise. Pump those arms as well. And last few seconds. And then we'll go into our second exercise, which is going to be what we call shoulder taps. So we're going to go into a plank position for the second minute. Your elbows down, you're going to try and keep your back nice and straight. Now your shoulder taps, all you're going to do is you're going to tap your left shoulder, and your right. And when you do that, for the duration of the minute, you should start to feel it around your stomach muscles and your back muscles. Now you don't have to do it really quickly. It's not a race during the course of the minute. So conserve your energy, but try to keep your back nice and straight, as I'm trying to do now. So it's all about your positioning, and you should feel the strain on your stomach when you're doing that. And last few seconds, on to exercise number 3 this week, which is frog jump. So frog jumps, all we're going to do is a squat, keep your back nice and straight, and you're going to follow it with a jump. And again, for your frog jumps, you don't have to do hundreds in a minute. It's not necessarily about speed, it's about your technique. So back nice and straight, and a little jump at the end. And as we get used to it, obviously, you'll be able to do them a bit quicker. But this is just the warm-up round. This is the first 7 minutes of exercise, so we don't want to waste too much energy. So keep your back straight, and then followed by a jump. Now we're in our last 10 seconds. And we're moving on to our next exercise, which is hill climbs. Now, hill climbs, on your hands and feet, we are going to go almost plank position, but we're on our hands now, not our elbows. And your hill climbs, you're going to bring your legs, your knees, sorry, forwards towards your hands. And you're going to keep doing this for the duration of the minute. So I'm lifting my right, then my left, okay? Almost like we're climbing a hill. And again, the important thing about this is to keep your back nice and straight. If your back's nice and straight, you'll get used to doing it a bit quicker. But as I've said, save your energy for now. Just get your technique right. So you're bringing your knee forwards towards your hands. Now we're on our last few seconds, so next exercise, number 5 is lunges. So, nice and balanced again, we're going to come down, first on our left foot forward, and down, and right foot forward, and left, and right, and left, and right. Now this exercise, especially more than the others, it's more important, far more important to stay balanced, stay steady on your feet, and make sure your technique is perfect, and you will get more out of it. If you try to do it too quick, you end up slipping, causing an injury. Last few seconds, and number 6, which is a strange one. It's more difficult than it looks, is your, what we call Superman. Now our Superman is basically, we're going to lift our arms, and we're going to lift our legs at the same time, and we're going to do our best to hold those in position for the full minute. Now if you're comfortable doing this, arms up, you can't quite see my arms there, but they are up in the air. If you're comfortable, to challenge yourself more, lift your body parts up higher. And that will put more strain on your back and your stomach muscles. If it's difficult, just try and keep it nice and low, but don't touch the floor with your hands, and don't touch the floor with your feet. If you can possibly keep them up, then that's brilliant. And as I've said, the higher will be more of a challenge for you. And on to the last minute, I'm going to do what's called a push-up rotation. Now push-up rotations, again we're going to start in this position with a nice straight back, and we're going to turn in one direction, lifting one of your arms up, and we're going to point to the sky. So your whole body's going to turn, it's going to twist. That's why we call it a rotation. I'm going to move down, back on the hands. Again, my bottom's not lifting. I'm going to keep my back nice and straight. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other arm. And I'm going to try and touch the sky. I'm back down. Important we get this right, the technique in the first round. So balance. Absolutely no speed for this one so far. It's all about balance. And on the other. And we're now onto a minute break. So time to get a bit of water. And once you've had a quick drink of water, we'll go on to our second set of 7 minutes. And we'll be repeating those exercises. So now you're familiar with them, you should be able to do them a bit more comfortably and hopefully do more within the minute. And as I've said at the start, you only need a short space to be able to do any of these. And you can be doing it alongside mum or dad or brothers or sisters. If you can get some photographs of you doing these exercises each Saturday morning and email them in to Mr. McGrath, that would be amazing, because we'd love to get them on Beads News. Now we're into our second lap, so we're going to go again. Starting with our jogging on the spot, and again, because it's second round, more intensity, so you can lift those knees a bit higher and use your arms a bit more. And if you're feeling really super fit, then you can even sprint on the spot and see how long you can last. Okay, last few seconds, and we're going into our number 2, which is our shoulder taps. So, tap, tap, tap. Alternate. Again, keeping that back nice and straight. And don't let your bottom fly up in the air, and don't let your bottom drop back down. Nice fixed position. These are all exercises that are really good for your core, which is your lower back muscles and your stomach muscles. So as many as you can do in the minute. We're about to move on to our next one, which is back to our frog jumps. So squat and jump. See how many you can do in a minute. Obviously, you've still got a full round of 7 after this one, so remember that, see how much you can save a bit of energy. Everybody will be able to do different amounts within the minute, but you just do your very best. If you only manage 3, that's fine. Some of you might manage 20, but just do the best you feel you can do. That's all exercise is about. We're now on to our frog jump hill climbs. So we're climbing up the hill, alternate, keep your back nice and straight. And save a bit of energy, don't go too fast at the start. If you go too fast at the start, you'll find it very difficult. So 20 seconds. Okay, last few seconds. And we're now moving on to our lunges. Keep nice and balanced for your lunges. Left foot forward, and then right, and then left, and then right. So 3 rounds of these exercises, you should certainly be getting a sweat on if you're doing it properly. And hopefully, after doing this for 2 or 3 weeks, you should start finding it a lot easier. But it's not about being better than anyone else, it's about improving yourself, which is what exercise is about, like I've just said. Last few seconds. now onto our Spider-Man, Superman, sorry. It's actually called both. And just try to hold it. Now, as I've said before, if you can't manage to do it high up and just nice and low, just do your best to keep them off the floor. Your belly stays flat, you can hold yourself up. Now if you drop down, don't worry, just try and pick yourself back up again. Again, this is an exercise that looks a lot easier than it actually is. My hand's over here still. Okay, last few seconds. And we're on to push-up rotation, which is exercise 7, sorry. Touch the sky. And on the other side. Try to keep as balanced as you can. Don't stick your bottom up in the air. This one should be a bit difficult on your arms. If you're correctly balanced, you should feel a strain on your arms. And we're now on to our minute rest. And then we'll be doing our last round. So we've done 2 rounds, we've got 1 left. Again, it'll be the same exercises. We'll repeat the cycle for the last time. So each minute now, push yourself as much as possible. And push the person next to you as much as possible. And don't forget, any of these exercises that you're doing, whether you last the full duration or not, make sure you get a picture and send it into Mr. McGraw's email or Mr. Joyce O'Keefe's email. And we'll try and get all your pictures as a St. Bees community on St. Bees News. Okay? So, we've got 10 seconds and then we're going to do our last round of 7. So this is where you really give it your best shot and you've got the full weekend to yourself. Okay, so running on the spot. Pump those arms. If you're struggling to run at this point, just keep bouncing on the spot. Just keep bouncing as long as you're moving. Don't go flat, okay? Just keep bouncing. 7 minutes exercise left. And if you want to stretch yourself, as we said, pump those arms. 20 seconds. Last few seconds and we're on to exercise 2, which means it's only 6 minutes left. Shoulder taps. And just keep one eye on that timer, so give you an idea of what's left and what you think you managed to do. Again, really important, just try and keep that balance. If you do 3 really good ones, it's better to do that than 20 that aren't proper and you're not balanced, okay? So get that technique right. That's how you build your strength. Last few seconds. And we're then on to frog jumps. Squat and jump. Squat and jump. Nice straight back, really important. So you don't get any injuries. And as low as you can when you're into the squat, as low as you can. Which is difficult for me, because I'm so high up. Last 10 seconds. 5 and 4. We're on to our hill climbs. Only a few minutes to go now, so push yourself as much as you possibly can. How many can you count in your minute? 40 seconds to go. Last 10 seconds. Try and hold yourself up. Keep those arms straight. Our next exercise. 3 more minutes left. And we're on lunges. Left. Right. Nice solid technique. Keep that balance. Again, from practice, these will get a lot easier. And you'll notice that just after a few sessions, if you keep it up. Seconds. And 5. Okay. 2 more minutes. Push, push, push. Superman, Spider-Man. Get closer. Hold it up. Hold it up as much as you can. So only 2 minutes to go. So don't give up yet. Just keep those body parts up as long as you can. If your legs fall down, bring them back up. If your arms fall down, bring them back up. As long as you try again. Just keep holding. 20 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds. 5. And now we're into our last of the whole routine. And we're in push-up rotation. So, on one side, touch the sky, nice and balanced. And twist. Right near the end now, so well done. You're still going. Push, push, push. seconds to the end, and we're done. If you stuck in till the end, well done. If you did your very best, well done. Get yourself a drink and give yourself a pat on the back. Now that's just under 25 minutes of exercise. So to do that every Saturday will be a really good thing to add to your routine at the moment when it's difficult to do any other kind of exercise. And lots of us are stuck home. And as I've said, the beauty is you only need a small space for the routines that I'll be doing. And obviously you can do it in your own home. So nobody's watching. We'll get a photo if you possibly can. But it's your family in your home, you do your best. So you can even roll downstairs and Mrs. Carmel can do it without any makeup on. So she'll be delighted with that. Well done for everybody that's done it. Next week for the routine, which again will go, the link will be shown so you can see it by Saturday morning. So ideally, as a community, if we could all do it around 10 o'clock on a Saturday, that'd be great, and then we can get the pictures in the Bees News of next week. But for next week, if you want to take part, and anyone in the house wants to take part, if you could get a ball, that will make the exercises a bit better. It can be the size of a football or a tennis ball. A netball football size would be perfect though, okay? So hope you enjoyed the session. Enjoy your weekend now. Keep working hard. Keep smiling, keep those chins up. Well done everybody.